Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry, and that there's Tom.
Yep.
Guys, kind of an important announcement. We are going to be coming out with members-only stuff for the main channel. Larry's Lounge, yeah. So we're going to have 2 tiers though on that. We're going to have a tier for just emojis, and then we'll have tiers for just for emojis and videos.
Right. And
we're going to start putting video content up on that channel, hopefully as soon as next week.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what day of the week that we're going to do with that, but maybe on the weekend or something. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in becoming a member on Larry's Lounge, go over there and check that out. It'll be up already and set by the time this video goes out. And also, for this channel, we decided that we're going to do the Ursula series on this channel now to finish it out. Right, Tom?
Yep. Although by the time you see this, we'll have already announced that on our previous video and the first.
Yeah, and let me explain to you guys why it's happening. It's happening because of the algorithm. Because the way the algorithm is set up, if your videos don't do good, then it squashes all your videos down. So, but the algorithm does not affect members only stuff. So we're not stopping doing our videos every day for non-members. We're still going to be doing, well, not every day on this channel. We're still let me finish, Tom.
Go ahead.
We're still going to be doing our uploads that we do on this channel on the same days that we do it. Yeah. We're just adding members only stuff. And the same thing with the other channel. We'll still be doing our videos on there, and then they'll be an extra for members only. I think it's a fair thing to do.
Right.
I don't think it's real bad. But anyway, this video now is all about, I am going to be taking down a tree, probably the scariest tree that maybe I've taken down in quite some time. And it's not gigantic. You know, you could say, well, that tree there would be scary too, that big giant one over there, because I know that it's hollow in the inside. This tree should have been taken down a long time ago. Top of it broke off. It's not real tall, but it's rotten. Now you'll see when we get over to it, it's rotten, so that I'm not really sure which way it's going to fall. So that's why it's scary, because the one thing you don't want, it can't reach the cars, can't reach and damage anything other than me. I'm sure Tom's going to stand far enough away so that it doesn't get him. But I'm going to be worried about, you know, is it going to break? We have a little breeze today, so it's a little bit scary. So that's what this video is about. So let's cross our fingers and knock on wood. That's not wood. Knock on wood. Do a little like that, and hopefully I'll make it out on the other side. So Tom's going to turn the camera off while I get the chainsaw started, and then we'll get over there and cut that tree down. Oh, by the way, did I mention that there was also poison ivy vines that grew up on this thing? And I had chopped the bottom of them. So they're dead. Well, that's what killed the tree too. So they're dead, but the problem is I started thinking, I'm like, oh, when I saw through this, it's going to be kicking up the dust from that, and you can't breathe in poison ivy stuff because you can get it in your lungs. And I'm sure there's still oil present in those vines. So I already went out with the axe, chopped them up higher, and got all the vines off of where I'm going to be cutting through, so I don't have that to deal with.
Well, there you go.
But I don't know if there's a little poison ivy on the ground or whatever, so that's why I'm wearing all this stuff right now, so I don't get anything. I should probably put some gloves on too, but I'm not going to, because I like the feel of the chainsaw without gloves. So let me get that started, and we'll go over there and have fun.
Ready enough.
This tree should have been cut down a long time ago.
Probably.
What I'm worried about, guys, if I don't take it down, is that like UPS or Amazon comes in here, or even one of us walking down to get the mail, breaks down on us.
So you want to show what you're going to be doing, and then I'll stand back. Where should I stand when?
I'll just stand back over here.
Alright.
No, I'm going to cut a wedge out on that side over there and then cut it down this way to try to make it fall in the woods.
Alright, well let me just get like a close so we can see just how bad the tree is.
Yeah.
It's pretty rotten. Yeah. Absolutely. In between like that, the mushrooms growing on it.
Yeah. Alright, let me get this thing down.
Alright. That should be good here. Unfortunately, we're not going to have a good angle to match cutting it down, but then the safest place for me to stand on that side wound up being the road. Easy reason I can't do that. So. One of these days I gotta learn how to take trees down. And like I understand like the theoreticals of it. Kind of about it. Yeah, really, this is kind of the best spot. You know, you can't really see what he's doing. You'll be able to see when the tree actually comes down, though. Said that once you actually start cutting into it, you would have a better idea of like how the tree's stability actually is. It is nice that there's no actual top to that tree, so like there's no real risk of it doing anything. Like sawdust coming this way. Well, it's not poison ivy dust. Last thing I need is itchy lungs. The wind's not really blowing in this direction, so okay, I take that back. I think she saw it, she got my eye. I guess it's a lot sturdier than we thought. It hasn't come down yet. I don't know, is he gonna kick it or or what? Or is this the part where he does the wedge? Because I don't know if he's actually taking the wedge out yet or not. I think now he's taking out the wedge. He's flabbergasted too. Look, all that sawdust is coming this way. Yeah. This way he's gonna cut clean through it and still won't fall.
and hammer a wedge into it and see what happens.
All right.
I'm almost cut all the way through it and she's just standing straight up.
Yeah, I see that. I'll hang out here and keep watch in case it decides to not stand anymore. Yeah. There's like no reason for me to get any closer to it. Who knows where that thing's gonna fall, if it even does. At this point, you just cut clean through it. It wouldn't matter. I don't even remember what kind of tree that used to be. I'm trying to remember if it was like a sweet gum or like what, because I can't really tell from the bark. Not anymore. It doesn't have any leaves on it, so I can't really tell from that. Maybe like a white oak, maybe? I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I had to do any sort of tree identification.
Got my wedge, got my maul. Try driving this in there, see if I can influence to push it a little bit.
All right, good luck. I'll be over here keeping watch. Oh, okay, it's starting, I think. You can see the top moving, so it did something, but
I think it's this side over here I gotta cut.
alright. It's like the sturdiest dead tree ever.
Yeah, well it's nice and strong down there at the bottom.
I guess that's good, but eventually it would wind up, you know, going rotten, right?
I didn't want to cut it on this side, but oh well.
Something's got to give. It's like a wider wedge. The anticipation, this thing could be down already. Thought I heard it correct. Oh, it's tilting now. He missed. And then the wedge is probably so deep in that I can't really do anything about it. Oh. Come on, go over. How is it leaning so far and still not over? feel like you should be able to just push it over at this point. Like, easy. No wonder this tree's so scary. It's stubborn. Come on. It's like waiting for the one moment I'd be looking away. And then it would fall, so I'd miss it.
It's funny. It's leading that way now.
Yeah, you got it leaning pretty far.
I don't know what's holding it up. My chain's a little dull too. Oh yeah, it's going to go in the woods. We're not worried about that.
We just need to actually fall.
I must have missed that thing like 10 times.
Now we could hear.
From this side over here, from my right. Because the way the wood is there, it's like under, it's inside the wood.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go get another wedge. Try to use that.
Go for it.
As soon as I get my breath back.
Yep.
All right, we'll turn it back on when I get my breath back and I'm back over there.
Okay.
I'm not worried about falling the wrong way now.
Well, that's good at least. And he's back, he's got another wedge. Tree's still there. Well, it's not the tree would disappear, but you know what I mean. At the very least, there's no, like he said, there's no threat of it going like anywhere else but back in those woods. And now we just needed to fall. Okay, with some rotten chunks coming out of the top of it. Come on. It should not still be standing. What is this? What is this ever tree? Some malign force of nature keeps it standing. Maybe needs another wedge. Hit it in from the other side, pry it apart more. Ah, like that. There we go. Only need 2 wedges. Come on, fall. Fall already. Yeah, he's tired.
Isn't that funny?
It just doesn't want to give up.
No. It's a super tree.
Apparently.
Alright guys, I'm ready to have a heart attack. It's leaning pretty good now. Did it start leaning further?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like it certainly is leaning farther. It's just, I don't know why it's not falling.
I don't know what's holding it up. I mean, I could.
Like it's not leaning on anything.
I could try to throw a rope around it and pull it that way. I don't know if that'll work or not. Whew. Dang. Swinging that maul.
I believe it.
Especially with my shoulder. Trying to think of another way to do it. Obviously, guys, I didn't cut enough in the front. out.
That's how it seems.
But I was a little bit worried about that because I was afraid if I cut too much, it might just fall.
Because right, you didn't know how rotten it would be on the inside.
Yeah, I was shocked at how...
Turns out it's not rotten at all, apparently.
No, not in the bottom, it's not.
Well, yeah, I can see rotten chunks drop off the top of it.
Yeah. But see, it's not real strong either where I'm driving this wedge in because little pieces are breaking off too.
Right.
I'm not worried about it falling any other way than it's going to fall right now. I'm worried about when it does fall, does it jump? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's all I'm worried about.
You think it wouldn't, considering you've got it angled really good.
Yeah. I just thought I heard it crack. Alright, well, you know what? I'm going to go put my chainsaw away. Because I can't saw that anymore, because if I try to go from the front now, it's just going to pinch it.
Right.
So, it's really what I need to do is just put a wedge in there, you know? But I need a bigger wedge than what I have. I need a wedge like that. Maybe I'll hit it a couple more times as soon as I get a little...
I mean, honestly, I know it's a lot more work, but like keep walking the wedges up and you'll eventually get it.
You mean walk them towards the front?
Yeah, like do one as far as you can, then move the other one up, move the other one up.
Because they're wedged now.
Well, right, but that's what I'm saying. Like when the one wedges it far enough, then you...
But they're both wedged in there on each side now.
Oh, they're like equal?
Yeah. I can go get another wedge. I have another wedge.
The third one would probably do it, I hope. I mean, look, the thing just doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop.
It doesn't want to quit.
Yeah, and I'm going to hear all in the comment section from people who know how to do it be like, no, you did it wrong. I should have cut 3/4 of the way through with the wedge. And I only went about 1/3. And I know I did that wrong. But like I said, I didn't know what the structure of that tree was. I was a little shaky on that.
Right, and the important thing now is just like, okay, we know we did the one thing wrong. How do we fix it?
Yeah. Let me go get my other wedge. This is so much fun.
I can tell.
Okay, so this is my last wedge, and I brought my little sledge, my baby sledge, and I can always use the maul as a wedge also.
Like an impromptu wedge?
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully you won't need it. I mean, the way this thing's leaning, it should be down by now. I don't know why it still hasn't fallen. The nice thing is that I can like get a little bit closer without risking life in it in. Well, it's leaning farther. Well, if you just walk the wedges, it should eventually get through. How is this thing still standing? Oh, time's on. I don't think we're expecting anything anyway. It's definitely going further. Yeah, 'cause that's like past that tree. What is keeping it? Look at that huge gap. It just won't fall.
It's a super tree. Oh my gosh. I've never seen anything like that, guys.
Most stubborn tree ever.
And I can't use them all as a thing. It's too round. It won't go in.
Shame.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's leaning farther.
Is it?
It is.
Why won't it not go?
I don't know.
You think it would be so dry in that part that it would just crack and break, you know?
Exactly. You think it just have splintered and just go by now. We've heard it crack a couple times.
Yeah. That might have been me. Not really sure.
If you're cracking that loud, you should go see a doctor.
Yeah. All right, I'm not sure what to do right now. I'll try to knock the wedges out to see if I can put them in a different spot and mess
You're
around.
gonna wind up like knocking the wedges out and it'll go back to standing straight up.
that would be a nightmare. Well, if I can get at least one of those big ones out, right?
Yeah. That's like I said, if you can manage to to walk the wedges, that'd be great.
I don't know if you want to keep rolling footage until this thing finally falls.
We might as well. I mean, we want to see this thing actually fall.
Yeah. And you're not talking about me, right?
I wouldn't have called you that thing.
Well, I don't know. You might have.
I can't hear you. I figure I gotta stand over here now to see the top of the tree. Seriously, it's at the point where he should be able to like kick his leg into it and knock it over. What the heck is going on over there? Okay, that was a big move. So close. It's so close. This nightmare tree.
Pretty much all over here. I'm gonna take a break again.
Stupid nightmare tree.
Yeah. Did it go any further at all then?
It definitely did. It had like a decent like jump, I noticed.
Yeah, I heard a little crack.
Yeah, it was right about then. You can tell it's leaning further.
Yeah.
But like we're at a point where you should be able to like kick it and knock it over.
Yeah, that thing's too heavy.
I know, but like
down there.
Still, do you get what I mean?
I think if I had a rope all the way up there, I'd be able to pull it right down. But I don't have a rope up there. I kind of don't want to throw a rope up there because it's going to get tangled in every other tree up there.
Yeah, there's too many other trees.
Oh man. I can't get any of the wedges out.
I kind of figured since you weren't trying.
Yeah. I gotta think of something. I wish I had like a little jack. You know, like I could just put it in there.
Oh, yeah, just like jam it in there and then
just push it, yeah.
crank it. That would actually be like such a good idea.
Yeah. But I don't have one. Trying to think of what would work on this. You know?
Yeah.
We'll come up with something, guys, then we'll turn the camera back on. All right, I'm gonna hit the wedge a couple more times. I'm gonna try to hit it down this way this time, see what happens.
Worth a shot. Worth trying anything at this point. Oh. Ah. just doesn't want to give. It's already dead. Why is it so stubborn? Stupid tree. Do you have anything to like jam in there that'd be sturdy enough that you could use as like a lever to like pry it?
I don't think that would work, Tom. I think it's just too, like that you need something like that has like tremendous force, like a two-ton jack or something, you know?
Yeah, I guess. I was trying to think of something. You know, simple machines and all that. They worked for millennia for a reason. Please, just fall. I feel like it was a little bit. I don't know anymore.
Have you ever seen such a thing?
Can't say I have.
I've never seen a tree on that an angle like that didn't want to go down.
Yeah, this is more stubborn than you are.
What?
What?
Alright. I gotta breathe again. Doesn't help that I already walked 2 miles today. I'm tired. I'm smarter than a tree, aren't I? What?
Certainly smarter than a dead tree, I'd hope.
Obviously not. So how? I'm gonna be itchy. I'm gonna get poison ivy. What the heck? Guess I'm gonna have to get my chainsaw and try to cut it on the other side. I don't know what else to do. If I could get all the wedges out, I'd be able to cut it more down like that because it's going to go that way now.
Right. Oh, now you got to pry the wedges out.
I don't think I can get the wedges out.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a problem. Yeah. This is some bull, guys, some bull. Well, we know one thing, it's not going to fall this way.
It's true.
So I'm not in real rush to get it down. You know, I know it's going to fall that way now.
Right.
It's just a matter of, maybe I can get Uncle Jeff over here with his tractor, get his bucket up and push it.
That'd be an idea.
It's the only thing I can think of now.
Aside from, like, I guess slowly chipping away at it until it eventually decides to fall over.
Yeah, I just don't, like, I can't hit the wedges down any further because now the wood's blocking it. And I can't really hit left-handed.
Right. Well, left.
And it's like two swings and misses, and I'm dead. It's annoying. All right, guys. Well, stay tuned. The most stubborn tree ever.
No kidding.
Is a tree smarter than us? That's the question.
Already got a plan. I'm gonna try and chainsaw the side of it that's facing us a little bit. See if that gives us enough give that the tree actually starts to fall like it's supposed to. The shame they can't just like cut out enough so they can keep hitting the wedges. And try to do it like manually if you're going, because he's just gonna do it this way and then like back up when he start going. Which should be any second now. Alright, nothing yet. This thing is completely, okay, it's moving. It's completely compromised, and it should be going. It's going! There we go. Boom. Victory!
There we go.
Finally.
There's a will, there's a way. And that's what it all came down to, guys. Did you hear the way it went down like an old man getting out of bed?
Oh, yeah.
That's all it was this little piece right here that was not letting it come down.
Yep.
Oh, now it's poison ivy on that probably. Yeah, I should have wore gloves.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted, right there.
Hey, it's down now, and now it won't be
Yeah.
be a dormant threat.
And now I'll start it up and I'll just cut this like so it's even and just leave it like that.
Yeah.
I don't care about that in the woods. That's, you know, we have branches and trees down all over the place in the woods. Who cares?
Right. Finally.
It kicked my butt, guys. It really did, but look at how nasty that tree looked and all, but look how live it looked down here.
Yeah.
How solid. Unbelievable.
Surprisingly, incredibly solid tree.
And in case anybody wanted to know, that's a sweet gum.
It is a sweet gum.
And
I was trying to remember what it was.
Yeah, and if you could, one thing about sweet gums is if you see the swirls in there, like even when you split it, it's kind of difficult to split because it doesn't split straight. It always splits like all kind of weird like that.
Yeah, you said that they were actually like an invasive species, like they didn't used to be here when you were younger.
That none of these trees were here. Yeah, no, there was no such thing as a sweet gum on our property.
Which is so odd.
And now them spiky balls all over the place from them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got it done, guys.
Huzzah.
Yeah, let me put my stuff away. It should have been done a long time ago, but I got her done, and that's all that matters. I'll
Good.
wash my hands in case I got any poison ivy on it. Turns out, we are smarter than a tree.
Yep.
Till next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up and relax. We'll be doing something ridiculous at the lounge.
Apparently.